do you think that part of the fasting of the cancer cells and sort of causing them to then use fatty acids, which can only be used by the mitochondria to generate energy, as a byproduct, then making reactive oxygen species, do you think that's part of the killing, I mean, in addition to the immune system, which you also showed?
Yeah, I think it's all connected. I think it's all connected. So yes, we published a paper calling it the fasting-dependent anti-warburg effect. And so basically, normally the cancer cells can rely on glucose, and once the glucose is lower, they have no choice but to try to go back to oxidative phosphorylation and using the mitochondria to get energy, because there is no other way around it, right? And that's great, because then they become desperate essentially, and that condition makes them undergo suicide, because now, like you said, you produce a lot of free radicals, and but the cell is not set up to be protected, so it's a very bad combination, and this we believe leads to the extensive death, and then in mice can cause cancer-free survival. But also we think that probably that is involved in allowing the immune cells to move in and kill them. Or it allows the cells to become more immunogenic, so that now they're easier to be recognized by the dendritic cell, etc., and to be set up to cause an immune response than normal.
Yeah, I think you actually showed maybe it was the fasting mimetic diet itself was able to increase cytotoxic T lymphocyte number, which and play an important role in killing cancer cells.
Yeah, not just increase the number, which that is very much consistent with our older paper, but more so making the cancer cells exposed to it, right? So it's more about making the cancer cell more unable, like you were saying now, normally the cancer cell figures out how to deal with the immune system and has proteins that say, I'm one of yours, right? And tricks the immune system in that sense. And so the fasting takes that away. And this is really, again, interesting, because it is this coordinated, multi-level approach that the fasting is causing, which makes you think, again, that some of these programs, some of these effects may have been evolved effects to get rid of, let's say, of precancerous cells, right? Because fasting was something that was normal for human beings, kind of like sleep, and maybe it was utilized for protection, and then eventually, when we stopped doing it, we lost this feature, we lost this help that the fasting had always given us, and maybe that also caused us to be now, exposed to this very high incidence of diseases that we earlier did not have.